Hi, this is Light Geoduck on the forum. This is just a quick video sharing a project that I'm currently working on. If you guys are familiar with slingshots and and you're all into speed, that you know that if you have tapered bands, meaning that the fork end of the band is wider than the pouch side, that it'll increase the velocity of your ammo considerably, rather than just a straight cut band. So people out there, they try to find the right configurations of like inch at the forks, half inch at the pouch, or whatever, and different draw lengths, because the tighter the stretch and the energy distribution of the energy and the release of the draw all aids in velocity. Well, what I'm working on is with tubes, and normally with a tube set, what people do to make pseudo taper, since you can't cut and taper a tube, is instead of making complete doubles, they'll fasten it here, and the bottom portion of it will be double, and the front portion will be single, and that will change the way the energy is stored and distributed, and it'll increase the speed. So what I'm trying to do is sort of simulate a tapered tube in itself. There's a few mass manufacturers that make tapered tubes that are single tubes that is actually wider at one end and narrow at the other end, which will give the taper effect. Dan Kung makes them, and I feel like True Mark or some of the other ones, they have the red tapered, I believe. I could be wrong, I don't know. But either way, it's out there. The concept of a single taper tube is not new. But what I did was I used two types of tubes. The front part being 1745, meaning that the inner diameter is 1.7 millimeter, outer diameter is 4.5 millimeter. Then the back half is 2040, which is inner diameter 2 millimeter, outer 4 millimeter. And I wedged them in, made one single tube, which in a sense makes it a tapered tube set. Let me show you what I mean. What I actually did was got the 2040 side stuck into my O-ring tool. I'll give a further how-to after I get more results out. Opened it up and stuck the 1745 in there. Then I secured it with a zip tie, probably optimal with a constrictor knot, but this is quick and I'm just doing tests. And what I want to do is test it like this. Oh, it's an 8-inch working length. I'll give more details on how my setup is in the thread and slingshot form. Look for this thread 1745 2040 taper, and then I'll make a single set of 1745's exact dimensions and a single set of 2040's exact dimensions and see what the speed results. Right now I just did a test against the Pello. It seems like there's a difference, but I have to wait for my crony to come in and do some actual speed tests to see if it's worth anything. But anywho, this is an open source project, meaning that if you have the materials and the motivation to tinker around, feel free. I'm starting off with about 5.5, 6 inch on the front end with 1745s and 4.5 inch 2040s. You could change the dimensions if you know some. You could either make these into pseudo taper tubes, but pseudo tapered as well, using the front part, looping it around, front part 1745, back part 2040, and get the results. And if you like them, share them in the thread or in the comment section, and hopefully we'll come out with something promising, or it'll be a flop and it's one experiment we don't have to worry about in the future. Alright, thanks for your time, and subscribe, like, and I'll be making some more video documentations of this in the future, especially with my crony tests. Thank you, and talk to you later. Peace.